我看到 live 了。
Okay. Hello, everybody. Hi, I'm Joel, DaddyPropertyChef, and with me, my good friend, Master Jason Chan from One Yen Fengshui Consultancy. Also, uh what's that one? Admin. Also, the owner
Facebook
of
page.
Facebook page, Geomancy Culture.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We jointly host SG Property Guide. Okay, so 15 days has passed for the new year. Wow, just now Jason say today I got a lot of pimple because I changed to a new webcam. I also a bit sad. 哇，这个 webcam 很 clear 可是很多 pimple. Okay, so anyway, just a small tip for everybody. Jason mentioned one. If you all want to 守住你的财 your nose must be clear of pimples. You all can see I got a lot of pimples recently. So I must be careful. To better check my property guru, all this asking for renewal nowadays. These few days. Okay, yes. Jason, how has your new year been?
Yeah, been great and busy because wow, ever since open up, we busy rushing from relative to relative house because now with the COVID measures all gone right. Wow, very tiring.
So you collected you still can collect ang pao, collected a lot of ang pao.
No lah, no, this year outflow more because we give ang pao now.
Must give ang pao already different but
Yeah.
you can still take lah. Actually cannot take already, right?
Uh, Depends on the family
No.
tradition.
As
Yeah.
long as married cannot take already. 哇，这样都抽啊，这样。
Yeah. Yeah, so this year because going to a lot of relative house the outflow more lah compared to
mm.
previous years. I mean to be able to give is a very fortunate thing lah. So not much complain about that.
呀啦，哎呀，shit，我忘记叫我的孩子跟你拜年。Then can take 红包 from Uncle Jason.
Yeah. I mean,
No lah, just joking lah. We're so good friend already. Okay,
mm,
anyway, I believe everybody has today is Monday lah. Everybody is tired. You got win the 红包 draw.
no, I never
Never.
buy because every time I see the queue so long, I scared.
I honestly speaking, I also never buy. I don't know the queue. I see the queue. I was like 有
Oh,
点
you,
有点没有 not motivated already. I see so many people inside the queue.
yeah, I think there's a newspaper article saying that lot one, right? They go around one floor.
Yeah. Quite crazy.
Yeah, that's quite amazing. I
But you know
mean,
what happened? The because the Angbao draw was on Friday, so Friday,
hmm,
right? Uh the winning prize split by 3%, so it's about 4 point something million. The one
wow,
on Monday, right? The one draw before 7 million plus 1% strike,
wow.
So ordinary draw higher price than Angbao draw.
So with 4 million, what can you buy, Joel?
4 million. Wow, if it's 3 years ago before COVID, 4 million, you can buy a landed property. Still got change.
Wow.
Now I think very difficult. I think cluster house already about 4 million plus. Thanks to COVID. Seriously. That's why this year they raised the price amount. Supposed to be every time it's 10 million only. This year,
Oh,
12 million. Then you see
okay,
3% split, just nice, still can buy a property.
okay. Wow.
Ah, Okay, so everybody, I hope we hope that you had a fantastic Lunar New Year celebration. But of course, if last Thursday the ticket did not strike for you, then it's back to reality. Okay, it's back to reality for all of us. So this today we'll be talking about the second part of our Lunar New Year show. Okay, for me, I'll be sharing a bit on 3 questions. I mean, if you saw our Facebook post, right? If you saw our Facebook post, you know the 3 questions. Sorry, I need to read again. Okay, the first question that I will be talking about will be how should we approach the property market in the event of recession? Because you know why? Everybody keep talking about recession. Oh, recession coming, recession coming. But every time when we hear people talk about recession, or if government talks about recession, it's not going to be so bad. I don't know if you all notice this, but when government talk about something, right, most likely it will not happen. Or the impact is very minimal. But if government don't talk about anything, they just keep quiet, I tell you what, then that thing will be very strong. That thing will be yeah lah. You all should know lah. I mean, if you are fellow Singaporeans, you all read the news, you all should know all this lah. Okay, so first question: how should we approach the property market in the event of a recession? Because this is the biggest question on everybody's mind. Because now a lot of people adopt the wait and see attitude. They think that I don't know, I should buy or don't buy. Correct. For Jason and myself, then we got house to stay on. We don't care so much. And for those people who are struggling, it's like, I don't know whether to upgrade or not. Because now the pricing very high. Or, I know this new launch coming, I like a lot. But the problem is, I'm worried whether there is recession coming. So I'm going to show you all one thing. Because I always believe in this thing. Actions, figures tell the truth. Okay? So Jason, I ask you, Jason, today, yes, right? We know we are fearful that a recession is coming. Okay? But we have to buy. What do you recommend? I mean, in your own personal thoughts, would you still buy or not?
If I need to buy, of course, I will have to buy lah.
Maybe I shouldn't face that. Because I face that question. If you need to buy, but if example, now your current property is already fully paid up, okay, or you split the name already. That means that you have one name free. You are able to you have the freedom to purchase a second property. Would you still go for it?
I mean,
in the face of recession now, of course.
Or in the face of recession, maybe I will see there's some opportunity down there. So I will keep my eyes open. Yeah.
Correct. That means you look out for opportunities.
Yes.
You see, my friend, he thinks like the rich people. I can tell you honestly, sorry. This is how the rich people work. Get richer. Why? I mean, I'm not saying that this is the right way to do. I'm just saying that, but this is how the most rich people will do. They will see, they will tell this. I won't say it's BS but to 没有钱的人 is BS but to those who are rich 危机中有生机 right? That's what everybody say, right, Jason? You agree, right?
Yes.
So
I agree.
As I mentioned, right, I let the figures speak for itself. Okay, so I had again, I'm going to open up my trusty H prop. So this is the Jason, you can see clearly or not? Need bigger or not?
Yes,
right?
I can see. Yeah.
Can I make it bigger?
Yeah, I think bigger would be nice. Yeah, I think this is okay.
This okay?
Okay.
Can I? Okay, so what I'm gonna do, right, is I'm gonna show you all, okay. Okay, I'm gonna clear the whole thing now. Okay, I'm gonna show you all. Okay, we're gonna look at all the property types. Okay, all the property types. So all the property types except for commercial and industrial. I think we don't look at commercial and industrial first. Okay, we do no. Why not we just skip this all together? Because most people will be looking to buy a home. Commercial and industrial, those purely investment, what we don't say. Okay, we talk about normal asset class, which is a residential property. Because you buy most people will also choose to buy a second home rather than industrial or commercial, because you wouldn't know how is the take-up rate. But home is everybody's chill must stay one, right? Okay, so we just purely look at the residential. So first, we look at all the districts, which means whole of Singapore. Okay, we look at all the tenures, but we look at all the individual sectors first. Okay, we look at the new sale. New sale, I think it's pretty much easy to say. Okay, the longest record, the longest trend will be from January 1995. This is first from database that they first started the recording. So it's from 1995. Okay, we just look at yearly. Okay, let's just look at yearly. Easier to see. Because all the months jump up and down. A bit difficult. Okay, so whole of Singapore, right? We can see one thing, pretty simple, the chart. I think primary school kids know how to read. Now, okay, why? Because 1997 was the biggest crisis, recession in Singapore, right? Asia financial crisis. Jason, you remember or not? How old were you then? Still
Oh,
schooling, primary school, right?
mm,
It should be primary school. I'm older than you or not? I don't remember. But I think it should be either primary school or secondary school around then. Oh?
mm.
So you see, I mean, to us, that time we were kids, we wouldn't know much, right? Okay, 1997, everybody will only remember 香港回归 correct? Hong Kong go back to China, but it's actually the worst Asia financial crisis ever, you know. A lot of people almost jump, and some did jump. So,
Yeah, that's what I remember also. A lot of people
correct, a lot of people
suicide.
die, right? I mean,
Yes.
suddenly you from like 从神坛上面掉下来all their assets like vaporize in the blink of an eye. So, and for those of you who know, right, you will know that properties bought in 1997 were some of the worst. Sorry to say this, were some of the worst. I'm going to explain to you why. Because during that point of time, the pricing was at all-time high, you know. There were a lot of people complaining they cannot buy houses. The prices was high, the HDB were expensive, according to them. I mean, every day we hear people say that public housing is expensive one. I don't comment on that. Then slowly over the years, then we have '03, you know, the other things that came along. There was the bird flu, there was the what's that? 911, there was the Lehman Brothers. Lehman Brothers, I remember because it's more recent, it's about '07. The subprime mortgage crisis. You see? '07, then drop, drop. Then after that, Singaporeans will know '13, the cooling measures. Okay, '14 still went up a bit, then after that start to come down again. After that, slowly start '17 cooling measures again, then start to pop. Okay, these are new launches, you see. These are new launches. So that's why every single property agent keep telling you, right? 老板, you see, new property prices will keep going up one. Correct or not? Of course, it will keep going up one because land sales start to be more expensive. Okay, you expect government to be selling you land at the prices of 20 years ago? Cannot be one. Correct. So this is one thing. Then construction costs go up. Labor costs go up. Everything went up. So honestly speaking, and then developer want maybe a bigger chunk of profit, but honestly speaking, now their profit is lesser, you know. Because everything's so high up. You know, when I first became a property agent, I heard their profit margin is about 30-40% minimum one, you know. Nowadays, right, maybe about 10 to 20%. Wow, not bad already. Can you imagine? Capital land. You may not remember them as a developer, but I can tell you because everybody remember Capital Mall, correct? All the malls by Capital Land. But I name a few projects you all should remember. Deliden, Interlace, Sky Habitat, Skyview. Then the most recent one is One Per Bank. I realized one thing, all the very artistic shit one. All very artistic one. Most of them Jason see already, he told him one. Every time Jason see the floor plan, he's like, ayo, I need to reconfigure this, reconfigure that. So, but the thing is, their project, right? You see, some of them sell the highest per square foot, yet in the end all fully sold also. Then another one, of course, we know Far East Can you imagine people freehold in Holland? I got a few projects selling freehold in Holland, brand new. Less than 2008 PSF. They are One Holland Village. One Holland Village is in Holland Village, 99 years leasehold, you know. That place, I don't know, next time is potential. Wait to jam on. They're selling at 3,000 plus, you know, per square foot. That's almost Orchard Road's price, you know, for some of the launchers. I was like, One Holland Village selling at Orchard Road price already. It's like, wow. Then you know, recently they are going to Jason always say this one is good one. The integrated Because Jason always say, brand new integrated, something to look out for. I also looking out for that. But this one, when I heard that the developer is Far East, I 心冷了一半. You all know the reserve residences at Bukit Timah, integrated opposite Ngee Poly, you know, going to have shopping mall, going to have MRT, or already got MRT lah, then got bus interchange, you know. And it's right at the junction. I mean, connectivity is fantastic, but of course, junction sometimes feng shui you don't like lah. But the connectivity is fantastic, you know. But when I hear straight away the name Far East, I tell myself, I don't know can buy or cannot buy. I see the price, I think I scared lah. 我是普通老百姓啊。So you can see for new launches, prices so far so good. Okay, just keeps going out lah because of the costing as well. But how about resale? Okay, let's have a look at resale. Okay. Rental don't even need to see lah. Everybody should know lah. Rental these 2 years wow, it's crazy we keep hearing people talk about rental should come now. Rental should come now. I think it will stabilize but you go back to 3 years ago, I don't think it will have ever happened You must understand that owner pay so much money for the property then they charge you rental like three bedroom 2005我觉得你有点想太多A lot of my Malaysian friends keep asking me, hey Joel, when the rental price will go back? Go where? Go back? Are you crazy? Okay, we look at resale. Resale market always tell the most truthful and original story. You see 97 let's have to block all the way. But in the end, what is happening? Recover what? Correct. Recover and still going up. Of course, this drop, please, the last year's drop for 23, don't see. Why? Because 23, only how long only? Just past the first month. Of course, the sales volume is lower. Correct. This one don't need to say one. But if you were to ask me, right, you can see 21 and 22, the resale volume drop. And Pro Tools win. Oh shit, no wonder. Give me a sec. Sorry about that. I don't know why it locked out. By right, it should be locked in on. Okay. Bit slow, Okay, you see? Number of transactions. Well, you see, the waters in EC, number of transactions. What? Sure not. Got so many transactions. I don't know I'm a bit skeptical about the figures that they show me for some of the projects because some of the projects they are my playground, you know. You tell me there's this number of units sold 我有点不大相信那个 project 500 unit only, you tell me sold 100 over units, I don't really believe but anyway, I got this thing to share with you all. You can see last year the sales volume dropped but the price still go up. In fact, my prediction is this year the sales volume may be even slightly lower. Whole Singapore maybe even slightly lower. But reason being because first and foremost, most people will be thinking of the interest rate. Then secondly, the fear of recession. Okay, so but will the price remain higher? I will tell you, the price will still remain higher. Why? Because it's a vicious cycle. Most people, I mean, Jason, I ask you one thing. If you have the opportunity, would you prefer to buy something brand new or somebody stay before?
Brand new.
Correct. Everybody would prefer a brand new one, right? I mean, we don't talk about hocus pocus or whatever shit, but it's like, if I can get brand new, who wants an older project? Correct. But the issue is this because brand new now is setting new hype, new price trend. So people who willing to buy, maybe they have, you know, they are worried, right? They don't dare to go in so much money. They don't dare to pump in so much money, right? Then they may buy a resale. But those who buy a resale, right? Then you start to notice, the resale market also start to move, right? Cannot be the new launch is expensive, the resale still cheap, right? So the resale will start to move up also, right? So when the resale start to move up, then people say, wow, I want to pay this kind of money for old one, might as well I go and buy new one. So it's the vicious cycle that keeps on going, turning around and round and round. It's always like that one. For 15 years, this year, now I can finally say, going into my 15th year already. Okay, 15 years in the industry, I can tell you this thing. It's always a cycle that keeps on moving on. No matter how much people think, in the end, right? In the end, no choice. If you really need to buy, you have to buy. Okay, so my 2 cents worth, yes, we may be facing a recession, but at this current moment, right? At this current moment, the most important thing that you need to do, if you really need to buy, right, is, as I always say, the ACE prudency test. Whatever that you go into, right, it must be affordable. Okay, whether it's affordable or not, right? It's not because how much bank loan you can take, because there's this factor that I always say about comfortability. So A is for affordability, C for comfortability, and E for escapability. Okay, what do we mean by that? It must be affordable. It must be comfortable on both your lifestyle and your pocket. So I quote you an example. Today, your children studying in, say, Ang Mo Kio, but you want a big house to fit your lifestyle, but your budget can only buy Jurong. How? Then are you able to travel every day to send your child to Ang Mo Kio or not? So you see, all these you must balance. That's why I always emphasize it must be comfortable on your pocket and your lifestyle. Okay. Then last but not least, escapability. So as time goes by, right, our needs, our family's needs changes. So example, today, all of you have been studying, your whole family has been staying in Punggol all your whole life. Then today, suddenly one fine day, all your children need to study in the West already. Maybe so don't say better university. Sorry, I shouldn't use that word. But like they are going to universities like NUS, NTU, all located in the West side. Then you yourself, of course, not just for children, because by that time they are grown up already. They can stay in hostel also. But you imagine at that point of time, Jason, I'm posted to Jurong. Maybe because of company plans, I'm also being posted to Jurong. Would you consider moving to the West or not? Some will say no lah. I'm a die-hard Easterner . Then East what's the always term? What's the term that I was saying? East is the best or whatever, right?
I don't think I hear that phrase.
My friends in the West will always say this thing, or the East way is the best way or whatever lah. Don't remember. But you tell me you want to travel every day, every single day, down to the East or not? Or maybe due to family plans, when you are young, you shift far away, but when your parents start to age, then would you want to move nearer to them to take care of them? Correct. So your property must be escapable. What do I mean by escapable? So I just quote this simply. Today, example, if you're buying a resale property, today you buy a resale property, you buy at maybe less than $1,000 per square foot. Very cheap, right? Actually, now if you manage to buy something less than $1,000 per square foot, is a very good price, But the issue is this, when you buying at this price, right, but you're a second timer owner, okay, you're a second owner, then you can imagine if this whole project, all of the owners never sell one. You are the only person who bought at a higher PSF. So one day when you want to sell that time, all your neighbors also want to sell. When will this happen? Example, you bought a 20 over years property, then in another 10 years down the road, right, when you reaches 30 over years, then you want to sell. But all your neighbors also all want to sell, because the en bloc never go through. They all want to sell. Can you imagine? Every single one of them can sell at a lower per square foot than you. But you cannot, because you went in at $800 or $900 per square foot. But for them, they bought at about maybe $400 or $500 per square foot. So they always have this $400 buffer against you. Then are you able to escape? You see, this is one thing. That's why you must really understand. Okay, so this is the first question. My second question is, in the face of rising rates, right, how should we plan for property purchases? Okay, this question very simple to answer. So because now the loan interest rate mortgage interest rate is pretty high. We don't know whether you go higher or you go lower. But let's say you need to buy. Okay, we say you have to buy for your own stay, right? Own stay, no choice already. It's depending on how urgent you need the property, correct? So that one, nothing to talk about already for mortgage loan, mortgage interest. But if you are investing, if you are investing a property, right, we need to look at two aspects. If you are buying a buying a resale property for not for own stay, for investment, then it's very simple. You don't even need a property agent. You need to ensure that your rental yield is more than enough to cover your at this current moment maybe 4% or in the future even 5% rental. 5% interest rate. If your monthly rental cannot even cover your monthly installment, then I really don't understand why are you buying. Okay, because now rental is all-time high already, rental is all-time high, you still cannot cover, then why are you buying? Very, very fair. Okay, then if you're buying for new launch, right, then new launch, honestly speaking, don't need to say one, right? Because it's progressive payment, you pay the lease, you pay the lease while waiting. I mean, I don't foresee the interest rate to be forever up there. It should gradually come down, but will it go back to 1 point something? I don't think it will happen in the next 3 years. Maybe 2 point something we will see. But go back down to 1.3, 1.4, I really doubt it will happen. Okay, so fair enough. If you are buying new launch, should be safe, but of course there's the cons. There's the bad points, which is you buy new launch. Jason, what do you think of the new launch now against the resale?
Oh, I have no idea.
But in terms of size,
I think likely will be smaller. I mean, things are getting smaller. That's the trend nowadays.
yeah, the houses are getting smaller and the price is getting higher, right? So it's unproportional growth. So the issue is this is brand new, and some of them there's a few freehold exciting new launches coming up. So for those of you who are interested, who are thinking of buying, right, feel free to reach out to me or Jason. We will help you look at it and see whether it's suitable for you or not. In terms of, for me, of course, it's financially and your family's needs . For Jason, it will be more on your feng shui aspect, whether this house 你可以旺那个屋子，那个屋子可以旺你吗？because Jason mentioned many times already, it works both ways. The house is good, but you're not suitable. It's also that's it. Then the last question, last but not least, right? Is property still a good form of investment? Okay, I'm gonna show you all my own property. Okay, I'm gonna show you all my own property. Just like I mentioned, right? If you purchase a resale property, right? Some of the risks involved. So I'm gonna show you all my own property now. Oops. Okay. Give me a sec. Let me run this. Okay, so I'm going to show you my own unit. Okay, you guys can see my first owner, right, bought 1998, 1998, when around the crisis time. They bought at 508,394 dollars per square foot. Cheap, right? This one very cheap, right? How we wish you can go back to this price, right? But we can't. We can never go back. Yesterday the news, right? If you all saw the Tama Jurong. Actually, Teban Gardens. I don't know why they call Teban Gardens Jurong East. Teban Gardens is Teban Gardens. I mean, it's zoned under Jurong East, but it is not Jurong East, So the 3-room flat, right? The one that they never stay before, they selling now for $500,000. I was like, what the hell, man? Tama Jurong, Teban Gardens can sell 500,000, $500,000 for a 3-room flat.
I think it's in front of Singapore Mint.
In front of Singapore Mint, feng shui very good, right? Directly facing, absorbing the money. So you can see, for me, right, I purchased was like what 22 years later. 22 years, yeah, 22 years later, but it's actually the lease is longer than that. At this current moment, later we have a look at the actual figure, okay? So I bought at 768,000, okay? Can you imagine 22 years, the property only went up by 260,000 only, you know? It's actually pretty sad. If you ask me, for EC, right, it is very, very sad. It's roughly around 50% growth for almost 20 years, you know. But let me share with you. Let me share with you what is the price now. Okay. So now we look at North Oaks. Okay, so we look at North Oaks. We straight away look at the sales. We straight away look at sales. Transactions. Okay. Should be, wow, still got unprofitable sale, you know. For this project, there's actually unprofitable sale. So this is like what Jason told you. One man's pain
It's certain.
could be your gain. Could be. If you never buy, then it's not your gain. So if you bought this 25 unprofitable sale, then I think confirm wholesale. Let me just share with you the three bedder price now. Mine is 1292 square feet. 1292 square feet. We have transactions at mine is level 10. So we have 8 floors sold at 1.05, 12 floors sold at 1.088. Then we also have never see that one. I think recently there was one unit sold at 1.09. Well, I don't know the size. Let me just have a look. Have or not? 1.0888.
Wow, the numbers so nice.
Must be see Fengshui one. I cannot find it. Okay lah, never mind lah. We just take it at 1.08 lah. Huh? Oh yeah, sorry, it's here. It's an even smaller unit, man. Smaller unit, Oh, sorry. This is sorry. This is not the transaction. This is the that was the asking price. Sorry about that. Okay, so based on sales price, okay, we come back to sales price. We have one based on just now what we saw, right? 1.08. So now I ask you all one thing. Based on 1.08, right? If today I don't say I sell at 1. I don't say I sell at 1.08 lah. I just say, okay, let's use a calculator. Okay, we just use a calculator. So 105 I say I sell at 1.05 1.05 I minus away my purchase price. I add in my stamp duty 785,000. Okay, I will have made 265,000. You know, of course it's gross profit lah. But don't forget I've been enjoying high rental yield for the last 2-3 years. Last 2-3 years, and at this current moment, my rental yield is 6%. 6%. If I were to sell, I actually marketing my unit. I marketed at 1.3 million. I mean, I try lah. If anybody is willing to give me 1.3 million, why not? I might just sell it. Then of course my profit will not be this already. So let's say today, anybody who to purchase, okay, remember this figure, 265,000. So let's say I sell at 1.05. Based on my current rental now is this. Okay, we just go for the basic. Divided by 1.05. Okay, correct. For anybody buy from me at 1.05, still enjoy a 4.8% rental, you know, which is still higher than interest rate. This is what I'm talking about, you know. If you are going into the market, buy resale, buy something that cannot even cover, then I don't understand what you're buying, you know. Seriously, I don't understand what you're buying already. Okay? I mean, you can tell me, I mean, unless you're buying freehold, I got nothing to say. Because freehold, right, the value will always be there. Because you don't have the decaying lease, or I have, you know. So if you are buying a 99-year leasehold for investment and your rental yield cannot even cover your monthly installment, honestly speaking, I don't know what you're buying. For that, I would think that you are buying, sorry to say, rubbish. You're buying rubbish. Then of course that is not an asset already. That's not an investment tool. It's not even a saving tool, you know. It's not even a saving tool because we won't know when the price will start to come down. Okay, so this is one thing. Then for those who are buying new launch, right? I will say this if you are buying for long term, that means you have another 10 years, 20 years down the road, right? You purchase a brand new launch, I think there's no issue. Because we always saw the price already, the price just goes up. I mean, if you purchase at the correct entry price, you don't tell me, like example, this particular project in the west, sorry, in the east, I straight away I tell you the project. You buy Pasir Ris 8, you buy Pasir Ris 8, your neighbor buy at 5,006 PSF, you buy at 2,000 PSF on the same day. I respect you. I salute you. Okay, now I salute you. People buy 1,000, 5,006, you buy 2,000 on the same day. Then you think makes sense or not? You can imagine you're buying new launch and your starting line of the race is already different. Then I don't understand why you bought in the first place. That's why can property be an investment? It will not earn you as much as when you bought in year 2000 onwards. It will not be like that. It will never be like that again. But if you're asking me, can property be an investment tool, right? It can, provided you get the right product. If you get the wrong thing, then there are still people losing money in the property market, man. Tons of them, not one or two, you know, is a lot of them losing money in the property market because they bought the wrong thing. It's not that property cannot buy, it's they bought the wrong thing. So again, if you think that you want to go in the market but you're unsure of what to get, speak to someone. Better still, speak to us. Okay, speak to us, because after our years of sharing online already, you should know where we stand and what we are looking at. We look at only one word: there is value. There is value. Because especially for myself, I always say this thing: our job is to bring you to a better position. Okay, so I hope I cleared the three biggest question that everybody has about the property market over the years. So if you have any further questions, you can send it in the comment section, or you can actually PM us. Okay, we'll take it offline as well. Okay, next, yes, my good brother Master Jason will carry on with his second part of the water rabbit year. Okay, bro, so you're on.
Okay, this is just a recap. This is a water rabbit year lah. So take over by this water tiger. So Li Chun recently just passed a few days ago only. So now with the water rabbit, right? Like if you hear our last this Chinese New Year talk, you probably also remember that I actually advise you on when if you travel avoid earthquake zone. I think this morning, or is it last night, there's a big earthquake of 7.8 magnitude at this it hit Turkey so I think about 500 people
Why earthquake?
At Turkey Syria area.
Oh, hey, you just say only the
Yeah,
last
I
one,
just
right?
say, yeah, so approaching this water rabbit, have to be careful on earth related disaster. Then just to this morning these things happen
You are
so
traveling soon, right? The area you are traveling to is away, right? Away from the earthquake zone, right?
yeah, I believe so yeah.
You
Yeah.
don't scare me, right? We still got a lot of show to cover.
I think maybe I'll make sure I see how lah. If let's say I maybe I will do this while I'm overseas lah.
Wow, interesting. Okay, we look at other country property. Okay, okay.
Yeah, so like this is what the water rabbit bring. So it's water and then there's wood element, then it can produce fire. It can metal can produce water. The
Mm,
only element that's like is earth lah. So earth this year will give a lot of problem lah. So good to take note lah.
okay.
So just to recap a bit on the general global forecast, things will it's not looking very rosy. You probably feel there's a lot of challenges because of this gua for the year is chun gua. Chun gua talk about this seed trying to break through out from the earth lah. So you can expect challenges, and it's also good to accumulate your strength lah. So if this year is your year that you want to start family, new job, businesses, or buying new property, I think it's good to consult an expert to help you plan the year ahead so you can make a wiser choice. So and also good for you to appoint capable people if you can, or surround yourself with capable people that you can seek advice with, so that you can foster good success this year. So in a way, care is it should be taken in consideration in every step, because you look at beginning of year also, even China and US relationship starting to get a bit rocky again.
Yes.
So the forecast of 2023, certain things that you need to take note. One, food prices are, you probably also heard already, Malaysia going to increase their price of vegetables because of the rainy season. Yeah. Then also, if everybody so into this defense or this military investment into buying weapons and things like that, uh, resources will be allocated in the area lah. So even normal daily life resources may be not sufficient lah. And because also the emphasis isn't about the normal manufacturing generation of wealth, all a lot of money will be pumped into this weapon industry. So if let's say we talk about weapon industry, very few people will benefit out of it. Yeah. So the
Bro, you
economy
think
will
there'll be
shrink.
war or not? Actually, this
Uh,
I think most people are afraid of.
I think tension will be very high this year, lah. But war, I'm looking at next year or the year after, lah. More likely the year after, lah. So
That's not very comforting,
we have to prepare for the worst, lah. I mean, if it doesn't happen, I think it's even better,
It's
lah.
good
So I
if it
was
doesn't happen. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully it doesn't.
Yeah, because of all these limitation, all these makes people very anxiety very high lah. So
Yeah.
in a way, they question even the current government, are they doing enough? So this all this will give rise to opposition. So opposition, if let's say there's election around the corner, opposition will gain a lot of strength. So a
Oh,
lot
I
of
see.
topics are sensitive.
Okay.
So later I'll be sharing some graph and charts just like the way Joel do, but this one is in terms of the feng shui. So if you can see on my right side, there's you see a small tiny table down there. These are my metrics to analyze the year. Yeah, so just a disclaimer,
Please
all
read
this.
the disclaimer first. For educational and informational purposes only. Okay.
Yeah,
Ah,
yes.
not
Yeah,
financial
so
advice. Please.
yeah, it's not financial advice, and please exercise personal responsibility. I cannot be coaching every one of you side by side then whether this thing can invest or how you should walk in your life.
They can
I,
can can They personally engage you
yeah,
full time.
yeah. You can engage me, but I still would prefer or to teach you that uh, things are still within your hand. Don't overly rely on me.
Correct.
So just a look at this feng shui forecast. they may not represent a performance of each individual sectors, because I'll be covering about food, oil, property, government, and finance. So they are indicative months that maybe it's good to be more vigilant, or to be more to know more about the current affairs of the world.
Mm.
So these are the summarized by chart: food, oil, property, government, and finances. If you wish to know more into details, right, we can meet up for coffee, lah. Then I can share with you. Then we can have a discussion from there. So because you see all these five different areas like cluttered into one chart, very hard to see. So I break them up, lah. So I break
Mm.
them. So this chart actually talks about the property and the government, because you're always afraid that the government pull some stunt or measures, then will cause all of us to panic again. Whether is it property price will increase, or you need to pay a lot more for your second property. So the upcoming one, right, we can see certain points that these two actually cross. One is in April, the other one is in July, and one as well in November, lah. So this year, it will hit three points this month. These 3 points are, I think it's good for you to be more vigilant, then also to hear more news, then also to keep in touch with Joel, also to check is there uh, any news or any these are factors or to look out for when you buying your property, lah. Then I'd like to bring your attention to August. August, very interestingly, is the only time where the government actually is higher than the property, uh, this prosperous index. That means government very powerful. So government powerful, that means maybe also may mean that some things will be put in place. After you put in place, then you see all the price start to tumble. So I'm not too sure what will happen. So we'll wait and see. So this year,
Mm.
right, property news are usually a bit more negative. So because we, like just now I mentioned that Earth is missing in this year's fire element. So that's why we can take a look at property this year. So not sure anything
So this
about
chart is
any.
plotted by yourself, right? We cannot find it online, right?
Yeah, you cannot find online because everyone's matrix is different. So if you see, this is my matrix of plotting the graph, so very
Mm.
different from others. So you can see,
Mm.
feng shui actually, we also look at graphs. Just that now I modernize it, I put it into a table. So in the past
Mm.
we look at it differently.
Okay.
So now we talk about finance. So we also worry that may have recession. The likely chance maybe it's good to look out in April. So April is one month that you should look out, or you look out for news. Yeah. So approaching
Mm.
April, right, be more alert. Your ears have to open wider, and then maybe you can talk to some expert, or look at analyze the data of the economy. So April is one, then July another one, which is on the lower side. So April, July, October. So these 3 months, right, in terms of the news, I think it's good for you all of us to be more open our
Mm.
ears and open our eyes to keep track on these current affairs. Then of course August, November, hopefully there's some good news. Yeah. So if you can see this chart, this year actually in terms of financial, uh, there's quite a lot of volatility lah. So this year will be a bit shaky lah.
Yeah, I can see up and down, up and down.
Yeah, roller coaster ride.
Mm.
So if you want to know how to ride through all these waves, right? One of the ways, like just now I mentioned in the first slide, we talk about having a 贵人 or people to help you, lah. So we have the three harmony people, which is the 三合、六合, harmony 贵人, and then we also need to avoid, or maybe even seek the opinion of people who clash with us, lah. So these three types of different 贵人, and how to use their traits. So if you haven't catch us on our last this video, right, just go back to our video, because we usually upload them online. So just relook on we go through every individual horoscope of the child horoscope, all their 三合、六合 and 六冲 horoscope. So once you get this knowledge, right, it's able to help you to so-called ride through the wave of this turbulent year ahead. Lah. So if you're not sure, you need further advice, you can speak to me. Then I'll plot for you an individual parts chart, and then we can see who are really your strength and weaknesses, your strength and weaknesses, yeah, and how you overcome them, uniquely to you only, lah.
Mm.
So then we also cover this eight direction of 2023. So just a recap, the north and south direct sector of the house is the best sector of the year 2023, the water rabbit year. So if let's say these sectors are found where you are working, or maybe it's in your kitchen, or maybe in your master bedroom or your bedroom, I think it's a very good sign. But if let's say it falls into your toilet or storeroom, these places should be treated with utmost respect, meaning you have to keep clean, keep dry, make sure these places are well ventilated. So the
Mm.
worst area, you may be thinking, I tell you the best area, but where is the worst area? So unfortunately, this year you have three areas, which is the east sector, the west sector, and also the northwest sector. So you can see the east, where we say the hay, which is something to do with illnesses. So people who sleep in this area probably won't feel too well. Yeah, and also the tree killings will also means that it will affect you in your daily life as well. So
三傻。
对三煞 so 三煞多讲三煞 so different kinds of, so it affect your health, your safety, and your wealth as well and
OK。
yeah, so then the west will have the 岁破 which is the year breaker because this year worst direction is actually in the rooster direction. So where can you find rooster? Actually, it's in the west. 太岁
哦。
is in the east. Yeah,
嗯
so the rabbit direction is in the east. So it's not advisable if let's say you want to 开工 in these two sectors. So you trigger lots of star.
嗯
So if you're not sure, if you really happen that these places are your house important sectors, you want to do renovation, please seek expert advice. And then next is the northwest. So northwest usually link also with the male owner of the house as well. This northwest, if let's say it's your bedroom and things like that, right, it will definitely cause illnesses and even very important wealth element. So you will lose considerable amount of wealth. So if your study area, your work area, or your master bedroom is in the northwest sector, right, do take extra care. Again, if you are not sure, you can always give me a text and we see what we can do for you. So if you follow our previous video again, because our previous video is actually loaded with lots of information, so even more than the feng shui element more than today, So we also talk about this 2023 is the last year of period 8. So what does period 8 means? It means anything relating to wealth, property, yeah, all these are in the period 8. And period 8 also has one of the most number of wealthy people grown during this period. So in 2024, which is next year, we start a new period. And then this new period is period 9. So period 9 represents fire. So obviously, property is one of the industry or the areas that will boom well in the next 20 years. So even after today, right, you can expect property won't be slowing down too much. So this year
嗯
may be the worst year for property. Yeah, after that, good luck.
，good
As
luck。
in,
都全部
really,
buy now 啊。
of course, for you to buy to make sure that you earn money, right? You please speak to Joel. If you just don't hear about the age fluency test, I think uh, I think it's a very important factor that you should keep in mind. It's not you throw one stone, you anyhow buy one property means you earn some money out from there. So very
Yeah,
important.
but the
Uh,
money enough to cover the interest, is the scary part nowadays.
yes, yes. So we need all this knowledge to actually make a wise purchase. So
Mm.
do consider us when you look for your new property. So this period 9, there's others industry that will do well. So if let's say you want to hear more, you can watch our previous video or reach out to us. So
Mm.
from there we will guide you as well.
Yep.
Then today also I was sharing something that I said in previous talks, right, about this period 9, which are the sectors to look out for. Lah. So if you see the this from this east, southeast and south is the upcoming area that this period 9 is quite prosperous. So if you can have or look into these areas, right? These areas are ready. If you follow our previous video about master plan, right? You know a lot of development down there. Lah. Yeah, one of them very soon also is this Paya Lebar Air Base moving out. So
Mm.
it's in this area as well. Lah. Then also this Greater Southern Waterfront also is also in this area also. So there's a lot of development in this east, southeast, and south direction of Singapore. Lah. So to know which area or what are the new development in the property, right? So please reach out to us, reach out to Joel, check with him, uh, so that he can advise you even better. Lah. Because me and you, we may not be looking at property every day, but Joel is looking at property every day. So you got the latest news and the best news for you. Lah.
Is my bread and butter, my friend. I have no choice. I must look every day.
Yeah. So who the best person to ask for advice in terms of the type of property to buy? Of course, feng shui wise, right, I can help you in terms of by looking at your birth chart, and then we try to find a direction or a suitable house for that fits every member of the family. So so if I extract all the district numbers outright, here are the district numbers to observe lah. So, so the first one will be the much more inner part of Singapore, then all the way to the most outer part of Singapore. So we still haven't complete our district. I'm not sure. Have you done it for a year?
We've done more than a year already, my friend.
Oh, more than a year. Wow, time flies.
More than 1 year
we,
already.
we still haven't covered the whole of Singapore yet.
You know,
It says
I
Singapore.
thought we would have covered the whole of Singapore, but in the end, we still haven't covered. We still haven't finished
Yeah.
covering.
So you just imagine how big is Singapore is. We haven't even covered for a year. Oh my gosh. I mean,
Hey, bro,
yes.
wait. You do your chart. Don't run first. I want to see. I want to see something.
Which chart?
This chart. This is
Oh,
these are the districts to observe, right?
yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
so
okay.
so just imagine we still haven't covered the whole of Singapore. So if you haven't and you want to know more about us, right, please catch our past previous show and also our upcoming videos. So we want to bring you more information and if let's say you are free, right, come participate in our live chat. So you can ask
Correct.
questions, then we also can share
Mm.
your viewpoints and also your questions so that more can
Because
benefit out from it.
because I think nowadays the trend for Facebook Live is because we are not influencers then 我们没有卖东西的嘛. Maybe we should
Mm,
maybe we should just sell something then people will come up. So usually what will happen is people will ask us offline or they watch the show later, then they will ask us, you see. But but feel free, okay, don't worry. If you all have any questions that you want to ask, just feel free to approach us. Okay. No problem at all. We are more than willing to help you all. But you must ask, hey bro, why is there the district is 23, is it? Why is that 33? I just saw
23.
1, 7, 10, and then 3, 3. It's 2, 3, is it? Oh, it's based on the map, the sector. It's based on your map.
Okay.
Yeah, the 33 is fine. Hey, bro, can I ask you one thing? This map of yours, right, is not the district code. This map is from where?
I also not sure. This map I taken very long time ago.
This is I think the Qinglong Way one, right?
I can't remember already. This one I taken very long ago. I
So
took this one
basically
because
the code
the
that
way
you
the
gave
color
us
very
now is
nice.
based on this map, right?
Yeah.
You know why or not? Because I was looking at the district code. I was trying to mark down which one is the wholesale one, you know. Then after I see, how come 133? Singapore 38 district, you got 33.
Yeah, I think probably don't follow district code from there. Yeah,
No.
I
So
think I
basically, for those of you who are still watching, right, please take note. Please take note. Those code just now Jason share, right, is for this map, for his own map, you know, not the district map.
yeah
You don't
yeah
like me, happy go and wow, take down already. I already take down already. Wow, this is all right. Good.
mm,
So must please take note is for this map. So for those of you who see our live, then congratulations. Those of you who just glance through only, then you miss this part, then sorry to you. Okay, bro, come. Then let's have a look at okay, let's have a look.
mm,
But you be overseas, right?
yeah. I'll be overseas.
Then
I
how
think I'm thinking whether if I should I'm not sure if I able to do live.
we take a break lah. Wow, how
Okay,
we see already do overseas man cannot be right.
but
No, we plan We just plan for the next one first You just take a break
okay,
bro. You've been very busy this Chinese New Year. I think you deserve this break. Okay, you just have a good time with your family. Okay, then we don't worry about this. We settle. We do this. I think it should be 2 weeks. Should be 2 weeks after you come back. That means we break one. We break one cycle.
okay,
But we have to
okay.
choose the area first. Uh, we've done Geylang, right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
we done
I
Geylang
think
already.
McPherson brother we haven't do yet. Did we
Mm,
do District 12 the other day?
District 12.
What's the last one that we did? The last time we did is 11. Oh, I think 12
Oh
and
yeah.
13 we haven't do yet.
Oh, we can do 12 and 13.
You want to do together? You sure or not?
Oh no, then no. I think we can do 12. We can do 12.
Because Balestier, Toa Payoh, and Serangoon. Then not forgetting Toa Payoh got a lot of new launch. Sorry, not new launch, new BTOs coming up. Then
Mm.
and Balestier got a lot on block recently.
Oh, okay.
Serangoon also have some changes. So I think one episode, I don't know whether you can finish covering or not. So I will suggest we just do District 12 for the next one.
Okay. Okay.
Shall we
Let's
mark
do
down?
District 12. Mm.
Shall we mark down which day is good? Wait, I need to see current.
If second month 15 will be on the 6th of March.
6th of March. Come,
Yes,
let's see.
6th of March. So
6th of
wow, 1 month from now. Yeah.
1 month from now. Because this month lesser days. 28 days or 9 days. This is
Uh,
I 20, 20, 20 what the hell am I looking at? This year also 28 days. It's a Monday. Just nice it's a Monday again.
yeah. Because this year we also have a 闰二月. That means a leap
Oh,
month. Yeah.
actually, I don't understand. How does it work for 闰月? You got time to
Okay.
share a bit what does 闰月 mean?
Okay, this 闰月 is actually to recalibrate the whole calendar because this 闰月 because we have 365 days so they got some outstanding number of days because you see the Chinese one is based on the moon calendar so whenever 15 days they rotate then some months will have slightly more days some months have slightly less day so they plus minus right then one extra month every few years.
Every few years so it's not every year got double month 不是
No,
每个
not every year.
年有闰月的。
Yeah, 不是每一年都有闰月。
Oh, okay, understand. So there's okay lah. So we'll put it as we'll put it as the 6th of March will be our
Yeah,
next one. Okay. Just now you were mentioning something that I wanted to talk about. but I forgot. What do you say just now? Wait, let me think. Shit, I cannot remember. Never mind. If I recall, then I'll talk about it again. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you all had a fantastic Chinese New Year celebration. But of course, please think the market is still, I won't say shaky lah, but it's really at this current moment we don't know which angle it will go towards. Okay, the interest rate, the launches, but this coming month, right, there's a lot of launches coming up. We have Terra Hills, which is launching next weekend. I can tell you one thing. I personally is very interested in this project. I'm bringing a few of my clients to go and see. So I always emphasize this thing. New launch is not say cannot buy, but new launch you must really know what are you buying into. So this is the thing. If you are looking at Terra Hill, right, you have your concerns, right, you can reach out to me. But I will tell you one thing, 270 units only, not everything can buy one. Please, don't blindly go what people buy, you just rush in and buy. I tell you some of the stacks you buy, if you buy at the wrong price, then I say good luck to you. Because Jason and I actually mentioned this before in our talk for Pasir Panjang. We mentioned that Pasir Panjang is going to start good. It's going to start good. Start to do well already. But the thing is, because of the Greater Southern Waterfront, but that does not mean you can anyhow go in and buy like, wow, it's very cheap. No, it doesn't work that way. Every project, there's still some that can buy, some that cannot buy. You must take note. Okay, then there's also Botany, which is in Dairy Farm. Dairy Farm, I think Jason will say that down there the feng shui is good because of natural reserve. I mean, if you can face the like mist, morning haze a bit, the air is good, But I don't know, at $2,000, we are speculating could hit $2,000 per square foot or higher. I don't know whether a hut can take it or not. But this one buy for a long-term stay is okay, but it's not freehold, so I don't know. Also, we have One North. One North, there's two projects coming up. I personally rooted for One North Eden. If you all remember, I think it's last year. One North Eden and Key Residences. Okay, the developer for Terra Hill is also Key Residence. Developer for Key Residences Warhub, which I personally I trust their workmanship. I trust their workmanship. But of course, every project is different because the contractor they use may be different. And ultimately, those who listen to me and bought Key Residences, right, congratulations to you. You should know that you are standing on very, very firm ground now. Because of the MRT, future MRT, as well as the 99-year leasehold that is coming down the road. So will Terra Hill be as per what I say this time? Then you better reach out to me privately. Then the other project that I spoke of is One North Eden that time. Okay, did very well, did exceptionally well. Now the other two projects coming out, the Hills and the Blossom by the Park, are both beside One North Eden. Will they still be worth buying? Maybe you can privately reach out to me. Okay, so quite a number of projects. East Coast side, District 15 side also got a lot of projects, but too much to cover already because all these are areas that we actually already talked about them. So we unless we do a rerun, which we don't know will take, I think if we carry on rerunning because of new launch, right, Jason and I, our whole life will be talking about, I will be seeing you all every every month 2 times. Correct. New launch keep coming out, then we must talk back about the area again. So either you privately reach out to us, or maybe subsequently when we finally finish all the district, then we think of what to do. Maybe we may do a monthly review of all the new launch. Who knows? Correct. Still a long way to go. I think we still got what? 4 or 5. I don't know this year can finish or not. I hope this year can finish. Jason, correct?
Yeah. I thought Singapore was so small, easy to cover. In the end, wow, it's a challenge.
Correct. We were also thinking of writing, compiling everything and then writing a book for the individual districts. But can you imagine we haven't even finished this after 1 year?
Yeah, still the book now right now become work in progress.
Still in progress. How much you done already? Still got what?
Probably, yeah, still probably half more to go.
On your trip, on your trip, you visualize a bit lah. So which angle you should carry on?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
wow, too much to go already. Huh?
It's,
So okay, with all this, anything to say to our viewers before you end the night, Jason?
yeah, so this is our first show into the rabbit year. So hopefully you will like the rabbit. You can bounce far lah.
Mm.
And also not like the rabbit run too fast.
I think I did mention in my New Year greeting also lah. I hope that everybody will be like the can be soft and tender like the rabbit. Okay, I mean sorry, the market will be soft and tender like a rabbit for everybody's sake, but not too frightening. Because rabbit are easily scared one. Any small thing that rabbit will jump. Don't anyhow jump, because it's scary. Okay. Okay, this is my own personal advice to you all. Okay, so as I always say, home is like a recipe. Nothing's perfect, but we will do our very very best to help you find something that's suitable for you and your loved ones. Okay, so with Jason and myself, Daddy Property Chef, I'm Joel. Let's make you do well. Good night.
Good night.